It feels to me like it has been a month since I last filmed. It's a little under a week ago actually, but I feel like it's such a long time ago. I went on a trip to Prague and I totally disconnected. Well, I did post a few stories on my Instagram of my trip, but I was just not thinking about YouTube at all, and it was a good time. Let me tell you, I've been thinking about YouTube way too much. It has taken over my life, so I had a little bit of a reset, and I feel like this is such a kind of like fresh start, and we have so many exciting things to talk about. Like some of these things, ooh, I'm very excited about. Let's get into it. Alright, that wasn't like a super clear intro. If you haven't been here before, this is my new makeup releases series on my channel. I do it every Saturday. Talk about the new makeup releases. If I want to skip it, if I want to buy it, tell me what you think as well. And I'm gonna scooch. Alright, let's start with the Cosmic Beauty Undergrowth palette. Last week I'd seen some sneak peeks, we'd seen the packaging, but I hadn't seen the inside yet. And I did tell you that I don't love murky greens that much on myself. So I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna end up buying this. I mean the sneak peeks, it look beautiful, but I just know myself, like I'm wearing warm green today and I have some warm green in my collection, but I don't need like a full warm green palette. So now it is already launched actually. It launched yesterday, and you know, it's warm greens, it's murky shades, it's swampy shades, it's a warm tone neutral, so accompany it. And I think it's a really beautiful palette for sure. It looks really nice, but it's just not for me. And I feel like if I would talk myself into this, it wouldn't be like a super smart purchasing decision. And I am not the best at making smart purchasing decisions, let me tell you that. But I feel like I can skip on this. I am like a fan of the Cosmic Beauty formula. I really love the controls and the neutrals, but yeah, I should just skip on this. This is just not my type of colors, but I can definitely appreciate it from afar. And I'm just excited to see what else they're gonna come out with. And I'm just excited to appreciate the things that I have from this brand right now. So let me know if you're picking this up. Then we have some new Morphe. This is the Holiday Drama Collection 2024. We have an eyeshadow palette. Like we have a bigger eyeshadow palette, we have some smaller eyeshadow palettes, some lip products, some of those balm blushes. It went semi-viral. I saw some videos about that. Some brushes. And I have to say, this looks pretty cute. The smaller palettes, the bigger palette, those are colors that I would use. It looks pretty nice. But at this point, I've just decided for myself, I'm not buying from Morphe. It's not a brand that I want to feature regularly on my channel. It's not something like a brand that I'm super excited about. I also feel like there's too much drama around them. There is a Morphe store actually in Amsterdam. I never go in there. I just walk past it. This is just not the brand for me. So even though I think this looks pretty cute, they did a pretty good job with this, I am gonna skip. Next up, Cheeryep Makeup is doing some sneak peeks of kind of like shimmery golden nude shades. It says new arrival coming soon, stay tuned. They're swatching some things. I am interested to try this brand, but I don't know when that will actually happen. I'm gonna see what this is. I am a bit confused if like they have shown this already. Like they do have some nude palettes. I see some nude palettes on their page. I'm thinking they haven't shown this, but there's like a palette posted after this sneak peek that has kind of like those warm tone shades. So I'm kind of like, is this the palette then, or am I missing something? Because it also doesn't say the name of the palette. I'm a little confused. Like I need more descriptions. I need more information in this description, but this is a brand that I am keeping an eye on. Klarity Cosmetics is coming out with a smoky palette with 10 highly pigmented matte, shimmer and metallic shades, perfect for creating soft or bold smoky eye looks. It's available already September 10th. It looks pretty nice, I guess. I like a smoky palette, but I don't know. It isn't really grabbing my attention that much. I mean, there are quite a lot of smoky palettes out there in the world, and I just already have quite a few of them. I do like them when brands release them, but I feel like I don't have to get something like this from Kylie. Then we have a new skin tint from Sephora. This is their like very liquidy, soft, radiant serum skin tint, and I was actually pretty excited about this. I saw this doing sneak peeks and I knew I was gonna be in Sephora. Like in Prague there's a Sephora, in the Netherlands there's none at all, but in Prague there is many Sephoras, and I was like, I'm gonna see in store what my shade is. I really want to try this, and I swatched all the shades that they had in store. I don't know if there are more, but all of those shades didn't suit me, were super yellow, super yellow, so I decided to not pick up any in store. I'm probably not gonna buy this or try this in the end, because like I want to be more sure about my shade. And also, if the range is this bad, I don't know, they all seemed very kind of like bright yellow. It was a really weird range that they had in the store. Like the idea of a soft radiant skin tint, I liked it, but I ended up not buying this, and I was really excited that I could actually see it in real life, and then I was very disappointed. Then we have the Poison Garden palette. This is from Bella Beauté bar. So when I saw this, I was like, interesting. And I find this brand pretty interesting, to be honest. Like, they do some really interesting color stories. But once again, this is one of those indie brands that does a palette with many special shades and then creates pretty expensive palettes. And when it comes to that, I can't buy all of them. It's just too much. I already have a lot of eyeshadow palettes, and I've realized that I cannot try all the indie eyeshadow formulas right now. I'm trying to kind of like make my way through it. I recently tried Nomad again, quite liked it. But I cannot buy like all the 80 euro, 90 euro eyeshadow palettes. And I think that this is a really beautiful color story, but I think I can skip this. Like, I already saw it on Monolith. It's gonna be available on the 15th with their next launch on Monolith. But even though I like it and I like the pop of brighter blue, I just don't feel like this is the smartest thing for me to purchase right now. I need to be richer. I need more money first. It looks really good though. It looks really good. But there are just so many eyeshadow palette brands, indie brands, that are kind of like this. It's very expensive with all of the special shades, and I just feel a little bit overwhelmed by it. Like, which one do you choose? And I already buy quite a bit from Unearthly, and I feel like, do I need to try many other brands? Like, I do like watching content on this. Absolutely. Like, this is one of my favorite things to watch personally on YouTube, like indie makeup, indie eyeshadow looks. I love it, but I'm gonna skip this, as I said. And then we have the Beauty Creations X Corpse Bright collab. We have an eyeshadow palette with some highlighter shades. You have a lip gloss, pH lip oil, a eyeliner, mirror, and I thought I saw somewhere, yeah, they have a sculpting palette, which seems really warm. Like, it seems like quite warm shades, and a really like diverse range of shades from really light to really dark. This seems like the type of palette where I can only like use maybe a maximum 3 shades. So yeah. It, in a way, looks pretty cute. I'm not gonna buy this. I feel like the eyeshadow palette looks fine, but as I said, I don't really love the concept where like eye shades are combined with cheek shades, and just that sculpting palette, I could only use like such a small amount of that. Like, I personally could only use probably 2, and then 1 would be still quite warm on me. So I'm gonna skip this. I really think that Beauty Creations is doing a very specific type of collab, like over and over again. And I just don't really know how to feel about it. Like, this concept isn't working for me, so every collab that they're doing isn't working for me. Then Blend Bunny Cosmetics is coming out with a cleansing balm, which I think is really interesting. Like, good for them. I also feel like Blend Bunny Cosmetics is one of the indie brands that just does well. People love their stuff. People are buying them. Like, people are buying their palettes. Like, they're also not too expensive. I haven't had good luck with Blend Bunny just yet, but I feel like they are really popular right now. And I feel like this is a good choice. Like, coming out with some other things besides the eyeshadow palettes and the lip products and things like that. So this is gonna be a cleansing balm. I did see that this has a scent to it, which means that I am not gonna purchase it, then I'm not gonna try it because I'm allergic to perfume, and if I can, I will avoid it. Like if it's possible, I will avoid it. Like it's in a lot of makeup products, but like when I'm choosing between one cleanser and the other, I will go for the unscented one. So yeah, I think this is a pretty like good idea. I'm curious to see what people think of it for sure, but I'm not gonna buy it. And then Nationality is coming out with their version of the Charlotte Tilbury poofy blushes, highlighters. It's a Cheek Kiss liquid blush and glow. It has glycerin and vitamin E, some different extracts, watermelon, pomegranate, and rose. They are $12.99, but here they will be like, I don't know, 18 euros. I just don't know. I can't really get excited about this kind of stuff anymore. I used to, and I will buy something like this still when like Milano comes out with it, or maybe like Catrice, Essence, like the staple brands on my channel. I will buy their dupes from the Charlotte Tilbury. I will keep doing it. But for Milani, I think I'm not gonna make an exception. This doesn't really excite me. The shade Cafe looks pretty interesting, like that very cool tone brownie shade, but I don't think I'm gonna be buying this. Alright, then next up, we have a new collab. This is the Enchanted Autumn palette. This is from Fantasy Cosmetica in collab with Makeup Just for Fun, and I am a little on the fence. I'm a little on the fence. When I first saw it, I was like, this is too grungy, this is too muted, this is not really for me. But then I saw some different pictures and I'm like, maybe it's more for me than I thought. Because there are quite some nice purple shades in here, there are some pinky shades in here, and then we have a mustard that I wouldn't use a lot, but I could work it in. And we have two greens that I think might be more teal than I was thinking. Well, the dark green is probably not going to be the shade that I use a lot, but then the green shimmer might be. So I'm kind of like, should I not? This is not a too expensive palette. I do like the theming of Fantasy Cosmetica, but I haven't tried them yet. So at some point I do want to try them because they are not like that 90 euro per palette indie brand type of brand. Like they are more on the affordable side. I like their packaging. I feel like they've come a long way. Like, well, they started out pretty good, I think, but I feel like it's getting better and better, especially with the packaging. Also the Cradle and Ice palette I was really interested in. Haven't bought it yet, don't know if I will, but I've heard good things about it. And this is just an interesting palette. I do like the purple shades, I do like the pinky shades. There are some good options. I haven't watched videos yet because all the videos came out while I was on vacation, and I haven't really caught up with YouTube just yet. This is interesting. Let me know if you would want to see anything about this. Let me know if you think I should pick it up. Have you tried this brand? I'm interested, but I don't know yet. Like, I have to decide today because this is gonna be on my list tomorrow morning. Then e.l.f. Cosmetics is doing a collab with Tinder. They have different like lip products. We have a All Slick No Ick face primer, setting mist, some one-use lip products. They are called Strike a Match. They're in a match box. I didn't see this one coming. Honestly, I didn't. I don't know if I think it makes a lot of sense. I do owe Tinder quite a lot because me and my boyfriend, we actually met on Tinder. And it was at the time where everybody was like, nobody finds a relationship on Tinder. It is impossible. We did. We had like a lot of luck was part of that process. Let me tell you. But it happened in some strange way. Like we're almost 9 years further and I still find it a really strange story. Like, how did this even happen? I don't know. But I'm not gonna be buying this. I guess I kind of get it. Like, it's different, it's shocking, it's good for like TikTok and videos and influencers. Then Ravi Beauty is coming out with some baked blushes, and honestly, this is a type of product, if I were a bigger influencer, if I had my own makeup brand, I would probably come out with something like this, like a diffused, slightly glowy baked blush. I love baked blushes so much. They're my favorite, and I think these look really good. They are also shades that I would personally enjoy, I would love. Like, we have kind of like those pinky shades. One is quite a bright shade. I probably want to pick that one up, but the other two kind of like, the other two lighter, like pinky shades, love the look of that. But Morphe Beauty doesn't ship to the Netherlands. They don't ship out of the US right now, so I am gonna wait. I'm gonna wait until that might one day happen. For now, I cannot buy this yet, even though I would. Like, I already kind of wanted the effortless lips. It's gonna take a while probably. Then we have the new Anastasia Beverly Hills Fall Palette. This is one of two palettes. This is a Spice palette, and I heard there's also gonna be a Sugar palette, but I couldn't find a picture of it anywhere. This looks like a pretty standard neutral palette with a little bit of the pinky hint in there as well, a little bit of taupe. Looks kind of nice, but not like something that I need in my life. I'm gonna see if I can find the Sugar palette. No, that one hasn't been announced yet. I am curious to see what the Sugar palette will be, but I'm not gonna be picking this one up. Then we have from Bella Beauty Bar also some single chrome eyeshadows. In theory, I really love single eyeshadows. I mean, when you show me a swatch of a really beautiful single eyeshadow, I'm like, get that all over my eyes, like send it to me right now. I'm sending you a credit card and just give me all the eyeshadow. Like, I get really excited in a way about single eyeshadows. I do like special shades, but I do have quite a lot of single eyeshadows in the drawers behind me and I never really use them, so I'm not buying them even though they look really, really beautiful. Like, especially that pumpkin hollow, so nice. And that one Spellcaster, beautiful. Like, are these all holographic? Some holochromes, some multichromes, some duochromes, but like the prices are like $14 or $17. That's too much for something I'm gonna use like twice. Then we have from About Face Beauty the Meat Blush Rush liquid blushes. And these are gonna be, I think, 6 shades. I see 6 here. This is a powerfully pigmented liquid blush with an ultra dewy finish. Saturation meets stamina in 6 electric shades beyond just pink. Okay. They are already available on the About Face website. The purple one and the pink one actually look really good. I think I could get About Face at Beauty Bay probably, but I don't know if I find this interesting enough to get one of these. I'm not sure. Like, I have quite a lot of liquid blushes. I have pigmented liquid blushes. I have different ones that I really like. I just ordered some of the Maybelline Teddy Tints, which are also liquid blushes. Like, they're also for the lips, but they're also for the cheeks. So I'm not sure what I want to do. Like, sometimes I also just like a little bit less pigment in my liquid blush. Like, if all my blushes are super pigmented liquid blushes, like, they're a little scary. They're a little scary. Then we have from NYX the new Face Glue Primer and Face Glue Setting Spray. Up to 24-hour wear, hydrating, waterproof, all that stuff. I don't know. It's a little strange. It's a little like, do I want glue on my face? It looks very much like glue. Like, the theming is theming. Like, they really went all out with that. And I just don't know if I want this. Like, I'm gonna see probably what people have to say about it. Wait for some reviews. Like, if people are like, this made my makeup stay on for the whole day, it's so hydrating, my face looks plump and amazing, I could be convinced. Also, if I hear very good things about like the ingredients, maybe I should look up the ingredients. It has polyglutamic acid and maple syrup. Interesting. This doesn't have any perfume. Alright, I have to take a closer look, but if it doesn't have any perfume, I could actually be convinced. I might find this interesting. I don't know yet. I don't know. I'm not gonna like jump on the train right away, but I'm gonna see if it becomes available. I'm gonna like dive into it a little bit. Then we have a sneak peek. Wicked the movie is having a collab with REM Beauty. And we're seeing some lipsticks. We're seeing some, like, I'm guessing this is a liquid eyeshadow. This is coming soon for holiday 2024. I'm guessing this is gonna be kind of cute. Am I gonna buy it? Probably not, but it's looking kind of cute. Like, REM Beauty is not very easily accessible to me. I cannot really see it anywhere in the store. There was one Sephora in Prague where they did have it, but yeah, I'm probably gonna skip this. But I'm gonna be interested to see what this is. Probably gonna watch a video about it. I do really like watching videos just on things that I'm not even planning to buy, just because I'm curious. Like, I want to know, is it good? Then Ensley Cosmetics is actually sneak peeking a Underland eyeshadow palette. This one is coming soon. It is kind of like Alice in Wonderland inspired, but then it's a little like moody, dark fall. I'm guessing this is gonna be beautiful, but I'm also guessing this is gonna be pretty deep and murky and grungy once again. Like, this is not my time of year to buy a lot of eyeshadow palettes. Like, this is the time where all of the palettes are murky with like greens and warm shades and just a lot of colors that I don't really wear, with the mustards and the dark greens and the forest shades. I'm guessing this is gonna be pretty similar to the other palettes that we have seen from the indie brands, like the Enchanted Autumn and the Poison Garden. I feel like this is gonna be very similar to that. It makes sense, but I'm probably not gonna buy it. Then Juvia's Place is coming out with a I Am Magic Silky Finishing Powder, and it's coming out today, actually. The formula ensures long-lasting makeup wear in a delicate, soft, focused effect that minimizes the appearance of fine lines and imperfections. I honestly don't use that much powder. I have a few powders that I really like. I buy some powders sometimes from brands that I review a lot on my channel. This I'm gonna skip. And then we actually have a sneak peek, or actually a like full showing of the palette, of the new Angry Leprechaun palette by Klarity Cosmetics. And the swatches look amazing. It's very like grungy fall, all the murky tones, and once again, way too murky for me, way too warm for me, way too muted for me. Also, I recently tried a Klarity Cosmetics eyeshadow palette and didn't like it at all. It was so crumbly. Wasn't for me at all, and I'm gonna be skipping this for the color story, but also because I don't really trust buying from Klarity right now. I mean, they are not the most expensive indie brand, but they are on the more expensive side. Like, they have like 60 euro palettes, like 50 to 60 euro. But like, if I would have loved that formula, I could have been convinced to buy another palette for the price, but yeah, not for me. Now we have the Electrum Cosmetics Bloodmoon eyeshadow palette with 5 multichromes, 5 mattes, a holochrome, and a velvet eyeshadow. I don't know what exactly the velvet eyeshadow is. It retails for $60, $126 value. Okay, that's very interesting to say about a eyeshadow palette. Is that like the $126 is all of the shades that they were sold separately? I don't know what that's supposed to be. It's gonna be released September 20th. It looks pretty nice, but once again, dark, gloomy, muted. This one has some more like cool tone shades. Like, it has some grays, some deep blues, navy, a more cooler tone, darker red. I'm not gonna be buying this. I can quite easily skip most of the palettes that are coming out right now. Alright, it's time to talk about Essence and Catrice. And first up, I talked about the Essence in the Bloom Light Trend Edition last week, but it was kind of like a sneak peek. We didn't have a lot of information, and now I got the official email. And so I did want to like touch back on that, because now I have all the information, like what is going on, what are the formulas. So this is going to be a little bit of a quick update following what we talked about last week. So we have a velvet scrunchie with a little bow detail in a green color, pretty cute. Then we have the In the Bloom Light Duo eyeshadow. It's a 2-in-1, a shimmery and matte eyeshadow duo. It's kind of like it's a glitter gel texture. It's kind of like a champagne shade. This is gonna be like €2.99 euros. It looks pretty cute. I'm excited to try that one. Like, you can use it maybe as kind of like an eyeshadow base and then like a topper or like an inner corner highlight, depending on what the formula is like. Then we have the In the Bloom Light Satin Lipstick, and it actually says that it's gonna be a dark, like plummy color, and I thought that it was gonna be more like brown, but I'm not thinking now that it's gonna be that brown. It's gonna be more berry. It has a soft silky texture. It is a satin lipstick, highly pigmented, and the packaging actually looks like it could be cardboard, which is really interesting. Then we have the In the Bloom Light matte eyeliner, and this is actually a deep purple color. It's a matte eyeliner. I thought that this might be just a black eyeliner, but if it's gonna be purple, I'm probably gonna pick it up. This is gonna be $2.99. We also have a matte lip liner. I didn't know about that one. So this is a long wearing matte plum lip liner. This is a lip liner that is a perfect match with the lipstick, so it's gonna be like a pretty similar shade, I think. I'm just gonna pick up those colors, and if I really think it's too dark or like not easy enough for me to wear, I might give these to my sister because she suits dark colors very well. Then we have the In the Bloom Light Shiny Lip Gloss. It's a very shiny lip gloss with a kind of like berry scent. That one looks really nice. Of course, the nail stickers, they are a stick and peel. So you can just stick them on the nails. I've never tried nail stickers, as I said. I'm probably not gonna pick those up, but they do look really nice. And then we have the In the Bloom Light Blush Lighter. I always love seeing Essence blush lighters. I'm very excited to see it in this collection as well. It goes from a soft pink to a peach. It's a baked blush and it has a gold pink glow. This one is gonna be $3.99. So that is gonna be everything that is actually in this collection. I think this looks really nice. I'm gonna pick up most things. I'm not gonna pick up the scrunchie and I'm not gonna pick up the nail stickers, but the rest of it I'm gonna pick up. Then the Essence and Catrice Advent calendars. I got the email, the official like press email about what is gonna be like the situation with these calendars. These are gonna be available the end of October at Kruidvat in the Netherlands. I don't know when these will be available online. Probably a little sooner. I know these are already available in Germany, but I'm just gonna wait to see if this comes to Boozyshop or maybe just buy these at Kruidvat because I am planning to try these, like unbox these on video this year. I haven't done so before, but I thought it would be fun to like mix it up and try it. Also, they changed the concepts a little bit because before we always had like these DIY calendars and I was like, what's DIY about an advent calendar? I just want to be surprised. I don't want to build it and then open it and be like, oh, what a surprise this is in here. I cannot believe it. I mean, maybe that's not how it worked, but that's just how I imagined it. Okay, by the way, if you don't want to know what's in these, if you don't want any sneak peeks, this is your moment to like end this video. Like usually I wouldn't try to convince you to end one of my videos early, but this is the moment. Like I'm gonna talk about what's in here a bit. Alright, so we have the Essence Santa's Sweetest Surprises. Is this everything that's in here? I don't think this is everything that's in here. Because these are like 8 products and there are 24 days. Okay, so this is kind of like a sneak peek. I'm not sure what is in all the other things. Alright, so this image is not a full like spoiler, but we have a highlighter, we have some eye patches, we have a lip gloss, we have some sponges, we have some nail polish, and we have a eyeshadow topper in here. But it's all gonna be kind of like in this style of packaging. It's not really like products that are already in the line. Like it could be based a little bit on products that are already in the line, it could be formulas that are already in the line, but it's kind of like a unearthly mystery box in a way, in a very like specific way, because these are new products, which makes me interested in them because I don't like the idea of maybe getting duplicates because it's a mystery box with things that they just want to get rid of. But this is kind of like a trend edition in itself. Like it's kind of like a limited edition collection in itself, and they just put all of the limited edition collection like parts in the advent calendar. So that's why I kind of like the idea of it. I do think this is pretty cute. I also think there's gonna be some things in here that I'm not gonna want, like some accessories that I'm like, what do I even do with it? But it's not too expensive. Like the Essence one is gonna be 33 euros. That's definitely not too bad. We're gonna do a fun video with that, I think. I can't actually say that much about this Essence one just yet because I haven't tried it before. This is just what I know for now, and there's just a little sneak peek, but I'm gonna be buying it. And then we have a advent calendar from Catrice. So this year they are not doing the DIY, which I'm very excited about. And this is a calendar inspired by The Great Gatsby. It's called the Great Christmas Advent Calendar. It has 24 products. Okay, so once again, we do have a little sneak peek of some of the products, but not all of them. This actually looks really nice. I really like the packaging of this. I really like the vibe of this. I like the Roaring 20s idea for Christmas. So we see a few things here. We see an eyeshadow palette. This eyeshadow palette looks quite nice. It's kind of like neutral with a little bit of a twist. I can see myself doing looks with it. We see a lipstick, we see nail polish, we see, I think, a cream blush, highlighter. This is like a cream eyeshadow. We see some like face stickers. This is gonna be 44.99 or 45 euros. Oh wait, that little pot is an under eye brightener. This looks really nice. Okay, I'm glad it's just like a tiny sneak peek. It's not like the full thing. So when I'm gonna unbox this, I don't know fully yet what is in here. Yeah, these are looking pretty good. I think the Catrice is definitely the one I'm most excited about. I mean, I don't know if there's like an eyeshadow palette in the Essence one, but the Catrice one, I really like the vibe. If this were a trend edition, I would definitely pick up these things. This is looking really good. I am excited to see what's in here. I don't know when I will be able to purchase this. I don't know when I will be able to like do my videos on this, but I'm like excited to see what the advent calendars are about from Essence and Catrice. I think these are probably gonna be the only advent calendars that I'm gonna buy for this year, but I'm excited to try some at least. And then that's gonna be everything for today's video. Let me know which of these things you would like to see in a video, if there's anything you think I should really try, or just what is something that you want to pick up. Let me know, and I will see you in my next one. Bye bye.